Hello and welcome, to another Legacy stream. This is currently the deck that I am the most likely to register in this Sunday's big event. It is the one that I've done the best with, and it's also the one that I have by far enjoyed the most. So those are some, those go hand in hand very often, so it makes sense, I guess. From the last stream, I made a couple of changes based on the testing that I did. Number one is I cut a Dead of Winter for engineered explosives. The main reason for this is because of Meddling Mage, which has seen a serious uptick in play. And the most likely thing for Meddling Mage to name is going to be Dead of Winter. So by diversifying my sweepers, I can kind of play around that card a little bit. Of course, Dead of Winter is a lot better than Engineered Explosive for our purposes. But, maybe Engineered Explosive will have kind of like a side benefit from time to time. And the other reason is... No, the other thing, is Assassin's Trophy for the 4th Abrupt Decay. That is mostly because of decks like Bomberman and stuff. Although I guess that it's not even Bomberman anymore. Like the Cerdo decks have kind of mutated to something else. But yeah, those are the only changes that I made for now. But yeah, let's see what's up. Yorion plus Civil Lever is whatever the opposite of gas is. What do you mean? I mean, Yorion is gas, and Civil Library is also gas, so they're like gas square, basically. This hand is fine. Nothing to write home about, but we'll see what we're facing here. Black. Mishra's Bubble resolves. Bubble themselves. Okay, I think I'm gonna lead on Trop. But it could also be correct to lead on Snow-Covered Forest. Hopefully we draw if Edgeline we didn't though. Fire Truck, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold for the 2nd month in a row. One wheeler regular single anime program. As soon as, honestly, I cannot wait. I legit just cannot wait until I can start streaming Amulet again. But unfortunately I just think that I need to... Well, that really sucks if we don't have an answer to this. Shoot. So we have to counter this. But yeah, I cannot wait until I can start streaming Amulet again. But unfortunately, it's gonna have to wait because until Sunday. Basically, as soon as Sunday is gone, I can go back to streaming Amulet. But I really want to do well in this event that's coming up. So I have to, test. Do you think Amulet is modern playable without companion? Yes, very much so. In fact, I think that Amulet is very good against the companion decks, honestly. Chalice for a 1? Crap. I guess it's not the end of the world, but it's really annoying. Especially because our mana hasn't been fixed yet, so like... Oh, okay, there we go. That is a black source. I was gonna say we need a black source. But it strikes me as a black source, so that's cool. Hey Sam, how's it going? For Color Gusta Back to Basics deck, yeah, it's kind of hilarious, honestly. Strix is fine, I guess. Yorion in Amulet? We actually did that, so... Of course it was a meme, but still. Alright. I guess that we can play Uro here. It's a tough way to do it, but... Gonna have to discard this. Just get another trop. Yeah, I guess I have to. So cycle veil for no value. Blue, blue, green, green, Udo. All right, that's pretty good. Probably gonna elk the veil for Strix. I guess it depends on what they do here. Probably play Ursa or Oko. Yeah, that's a problem. I could Yorion blink the Uro and then play Oko. Is it in general bad you have to have 16 legacy? Yeah, sometimes. But there's so much value in F16, you know? When did I do that? It's called Amuwit. I uploaded it as Amuwit. It is definitely in YouTube. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, right? I guess I can just attack and trade for the Veilful Strix. That seems good to me. I guess we can attack and see what my opponent does. They don't block. That's great. All right, so now we can cast Yorion, blink, Udo. Pass the turn. Udo comes back. We draw another card. Sure. Yo, Dragon Breath 44, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. What did the pirates say when they turn 80? I'm 80. I'm 80. Okay, wow. That's some good quality content right there. So if I throw away this Snapcaster, we can answer the Yoko, which seems good, right? Sure, more fresh lines. 1, 2, 3. Gonna Elk Snapcaster, swing both at Oko. Oko's fighting Oko's disgusting. Oh yeah, it's been a minute, right? You remember when this was modern? Remember when modern was all about one-upping your opponent's Okos? Those were some good times. Good times. Holy crap, the amount of lands we draw in this game, it's kind of ridiculous. Can we draw a Brainstorm, please? That would be lit. So fun, question mark. What is this? Ursa? I mean, it was bound to happen at some point, right? It was bound to happen eventually. Probably gonna spin. Or not. Another chalice. This seems like a good deal, Chad, right? You get a food, I get an Ursa? Alright. That's pretty cool. Good deal indeed. STP. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Spin. Oko number 2. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna keep this one. And now, do we have enough to get back Uro? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we don't. We could start elking the chalices. That's probably the move, right? Yeah. Maybe we should be playing Ursa ourselves. Maybe we should just be playing an Ursa deck. Clearly it's broken. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. I think I'm gonna put both of these on top. I guess Brainstorm. I guess that we can just draw the Snapcaster Mage. And then spin, because it's free. I'll take a land, I guess. Get back Uro now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Island. Tundra. Oh, whoops, we don't have green. Damn it. I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna hold this Snapcaster for Swords to Plowshares. Now we're just so far ahead here. We're so absurdly far ahead that we're chilling. BMC Grail, thank you for the follow. Opponent has had enough. Sweet, that was cool. That was cool. I like that. So do we even want Veil? Veil is kind of medium. We definitely want explosives. Hey, really? How's it going? Honestly, our deck looks pretty good. Maybe like another Spell Pierce. No, because they're going to be on the play, so they're probably going to get to play Chalice on one. We definitely want this because he answers Chalice. And I guess that's it. Like, my opponent doesn't have forces and stuff, so Veil basically only stops like an Oko activation or something. It's pretty medium. Yeah, this draw's fine. How has abundant growth been? Honestly, surprisingly good. Surprisingly good is the way that I would describe it. Who's ready for more Commander? Well, you know that I am. Opponent is on 61 cards. Wow. I hadn't noticed that. That's hilarious. What is this? Turn 2 Ursa? Turn 2 Karn. It's a big problem. Okay. We're brainstorm locked. That sucks. That's pretty good from opponent. That's pretty good. So we need to draw an Abrupt Decay, like right now. So Abrupt Decay off the top. Nope. More snakes. Just don't have anything else, opponent. Come on. Just don't have anything else. That's enough. Okay, Uro doesn't protect the card, so that's good. So my opponent's basically playing Uroza, right? Look at these death touchy quaddles. Snake! Please don't have explosives. Oh no! We can plow this. Honestly, it's actually quite possible for them to already have another card in hand, which would be a big problem. Oh shit, I forgot I can't activate this. Oh wow, that's so brutal. Oh my god, I'm going to lose this game now. Whoops. I'm gonna lose this game now. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yep, it's pretty good. Kids were complaining about getting too much work for all my schools, so now the school day is longer. Oh wow, brutal. Yeah, as I was saying, it was actually quite likely for this to be the case, honestly. They don't even activate Karn. Cool. So Chalice is now online, which is a big problem. They probably should have minus for bridge there. Oh, wow. That's so brutal. Couldn't even float a blue mana. Sure. Now we can't answer this either. They could have gotten back the Uro, they didn't, which is interesting. It sucks to be on the receiving end of this. Yeah, probably. Well, I guess they couldn't have gotten the Uro because they don't have the proper mana, proper colors of mana. Now they do. These, unfortunately, seems to be too much for us. It was, the second card was just too much to deal with. And the chalice, like we could have dealt with the Karn or the chalice, but not both. The fact that they had turn 2 Karn, they had a second Karn, and they also had the chalice is a little bit too much. So we're just gonna pack it in here. They're too far ahead. I don't think I want something like Back to Basics, and I just don't want Veil of Summer. It just doesn't do anything. We could play Dead of Winter. I guess more spell on the play. Spellbeard sounds a lot better. Yeah, we just do this. The only style I do is watching me to learn Amulet. Good, good. That will help you in life. That will take you far. Okay. So we can pressure a Karn if we have to. It's kind of an awkward hand. It's not a clean hand, but I think it's a keep. Learn sequencing and math at Spare for programming. That's true. Facts. Chalice on 1. That's annoying. Fortunately, it doesn't hurt our hand that much. Spoke too soon. Just don't have turn 2 Karn, okay? Just be a reasonable opponent. Come on, really? Gonna have Karn too? Okay, Emery's fine. I mean, it's good value, but... I think I'm gonna find Underground Sea here because of Abrupt Decay, which would be a solid draw to destroy this. Redundant Jace the Mud Sculptor, not so good. We can't even cast anything here. Feels bad, man. That force is not horrible, at least. They don't seem to have a bubble, which is good for us. Trying to mill a bubble, and they did. Good for them. Good, pretty good for them. All right, what do we want to draw here? White, bubble me. Okay, so we're just gonna play out the Snapcaster here. Have to try to pressure their mana because of the Ancient Tomb. Land? Okay, that's not bad. They're drawing 2 cards a turn, but we can draw 3, so that's cool. Lavery, definitely a great draw right here. They have force? Oh yeah, we have to force this, unfortunately. We need to keep up with them drawing 2 cards a turn. And we're missing land drops. Yeah, this leverage just has to resolve here. If they have a card right now, we get super destroyed, but c'est la vie. Strix. Strix is annoying but beatable. Oh no, they drew something. Damn it. Udo. Our bonus deck is pretty cool. I like my bonus deck. I'm gonna draw 2 here. Oh, just a 1. Oh, that's right, because they brought back the Baleful Strix this turn. Alright. Yes. Yes, and yes. Alright, so we're going to EE for 0, blow it up, path the Swords the Emery. It's pretty good. So we're gonna get our planes. EE for 0. Blow it up. Plow Emery. And I think we attack here. Thank you for the follow there, Junior Campoli. JR Campoli. So unless my opponent finds exactly another chalice to play on 1 this very turn, we should be fine. Just don't draw the chalice. Come on. Yes, cool. Hey, Nuyasha, how's it going? Ricciardo Casio, thank you for the follow. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We're going to pay I guess we want to put this on top and put this on top. Then we Astrolabe first. Land. Play it out. Find an island. Shuffle away the top. And now we're going to Baleful Strix. Attack. Okay, so I think we're going to... So if my opponent draws a chalice of the Uro, we get punished, but I guess that I want to play my mana fixer here and draw my card. Okay, more cantrips. Yay. Don't have the chalice. Come on. Come on. Come on. The good thing is they don't have Uro mana, so that's cool. Good for us. Oko? Oh, Karn the Great Creator. That's pretty good. I wonder what they do here. So our best draw, Oko, right? Our best draw is just Oko. If we draw Oko, we probably win. Ancient Tomb Lattice would suck. Yeah, we probably can't beat Ancient Tomb Lattice, I guess. So they're probably gonna tap the island here. Here we have to let. I think we have to just let that resolve. Again, drawing towards Oko. It's not it. The good thing is that we get to Uro plus Snake here, which is not bad. I guess we probably have to Baleful Strike plus Snake, actually. So, put Uro on top, put Misty on top. I'm so dumb. I guess we're still fine, but... So now we can't draw Uro. Yeah, I forgot that we need... I gotta clean up here. So we're gonna get a drop. Blue, black, Baleful Strix. I guess that there was no way that I could have done this. That actually, yeah, I could have just not drawn the Astrolabe. No, I don't think that using Jason Sculptor there is a good line. That's a great draw. I guess we let this resolve, right? And then we plow it. And then we can Jace minus on the construct, so we don't care. Mox Opal, sure. So they get to spin this turn if they want. They don't. But yeah, we're just fine here. Yo, Arkan, thank you so much for the host. Appreciate it. Welcome, everyone. We're playing some Legacy here. I don't think we want Dead of Winter. Probably Brainstorm's just better. So here we're going to plow Ursa, first order of business. Kill Karn. And then we're gonna Jace minus on the construct. Because that turns off the Mox Opal, which is the mana they need for Uro here. So yeah, let's get a drop. And we have Force, just in case too. Yeah, we're playing some Yorion here, actually, Arkan. We're playing some Yorion, which is probably our next turn's play, actually. We just casually draw 5 cards. No big deal. Chalice for 1. At this point, it doesn't matter, right? On the other hand, we're going to draw 5 this turn. No, yeah, actually I'm going to force this because this is actually what enables my opponent to cast the Uro. So this is good. I punted to hide the secret 5-0. Lutri, very interesting. That is cool. Now we're just going to start bluffing on my opponent with the Jace, I think. Okay, so this we don't want. And this we actually do want. So we're going to put this on top. So we're going to play Delta. I think we plus on Jace here, right? So we swing there. We Plus on Jace. Baleful Strix. We can actually bottom that. Yeah. And then we're gonna cast Yorion. 2, 3. There's a Snapcaster on top, which we do want. So here we're going to blink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, we're gonna draw 5 cards here. I was gonna draw the Snapcaster, then I was gonna shuffle because there's a second Sealed Library on top that doesn't do anything. And then we were going to just draw 4 more cards. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Hey Everos, how's it going? Play some Legacy here, testing for this weekend. Your deck seemed fine. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Yep, keep this. Two opponents, 0 companions. Maybe my opponents just don't like winning games of Magic. That's my theory. Snow-covered island. This is probably, I want to say... It has to be a combo deck, right? Like, probably... Doomsday, I would say. It could be Sneak. It could be Sneak for sure, but what I'm saying is like this is definitely a combo deck. So I'm gonna try to find, like for example, I'm just straight up bottoming this Swords to Plowshares, and I'm probably bottoming this Snapcaster as well. That's what I'm most looking for. The best draw would be a Snake, probably, because it's a way that we can pressure, but while holding up our counter spells and stuff. So that's probably like the most important thing that we're looking for right now. Maybe it's Mono Blue Delver. Sure. Legacy staple, Mono Blue Delver. It could be something Mimi like High Tide. Because they are showing me 2 snow-covered islands. Like, it's not very likely, really, for a deck to just play 2 snow-covered islands. Do we Astrolabe here is the question. It fixes our mana. We probably have to. This is one turn that we're not holding up counterspell, but we have to be hitting our land drops. Sweet. Omnitail plays a lot of islands. That's true. That's true. It could be Omnitail. Scalding Tarn. Okay. That's not bad. Pog. Okay, so we're going to put... we actually don't want Uro. But Veil... The one of Veil coming in clutch. Brainstorm. That's so weird. Like the old art, but the new frame. Just feels so weird. I don't know. Alright, so I guess it could be Sneak and Show here. It is definitely Sneak and Show. Well, that sucks. We were doing fine until exactly right now. Main deck Boseiju, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. God damn it. That's what the trophy is for? Yeah, we drew the decay, unfortunately. We didn't find our one-off trophy. We're gonna have to go to discard? God damn. So unlucky. Can we draw a land, please? One time. I mean, we're probably... there's... oh. Well, that's interesting. That is certainly interesting. Still no land. We just jammed the Yoko though, right? No, actually we don't because my opponent can hardcast Force. And make it uncounterable too. Land. Come on. Gonna go to discard again. Discarding the foil Force of Negation. I guess we can just discard the counter spell. PogChamp. Intuition Fizzles. Yay. Oh yeah. Nice Boseiju, opponent. Nice Boseiju. So we're probably just pitching a Force of Negation here. Oh no, I should have forced that. Whoops. My bad. Matsole with the raid. Welcome everybody from Matt's stream. We're playing some Legacy today, as we've been for a minute now. Been streaming a ton of Legacy lately in preparation for the Legacy Showcase Qualifier this Sunday. So yeah, welcome everybody. It's crazy how many land draws we've lost so far, but I don't think I want to play out the Snapcaster, because I probably will need to be holding up Veil. Should Veil be more than one of? I mean, it's a sideboard card, right? That I'm playing as a one of in my 80 card deck. I have more copies in my sideboard, obviously. Gonna put Intuition on top. Not much we can do about that. So many counter spells, so little time. Oh, they let me untap? Oh, this is great. Come on, where are my lands? Jesus. it lands. Holy crap, this is ridiculous. I guess I'm gonna... No. Undo. Sweet. Okay, so I'm just gonna pay 8 here, right? And I'm going to be greedy. Like, I just cannot keep missing land drops. That's just not something that I can afford to do. Finally, holy crap. That's so ridiculous. Alright, so now they're going to probably make another uncounterable intuition, which we're going to veil again. And then we can definitely counter back if they try to force this through. We have way too many cards to pitch to this. Forest, I guess. Fail! Guess this is how you beat Boseiju. Weave into a card. It's good value. Alright. Spell Pierce. We're going to force this Spell Pierce, pitch in Counterspell. They could have another Spell Pierce, I guess, and we actually cannot force of negation. We drew all 3 of our forces of negation, and we didn't draw a second one of our forces, like our normal forces. Yeah, we can't pay for this. Veil gets countered. We're kind of screwed here. We're gonna get to intuition. Hopefully it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully it's not this costs 2 life or 3 life, 2 life. Hopefully it's not the other thing, Omniscience. If it's not Omniscience and Recall, we could be fine. We cannot beat Omniscience and Recall, but we can beat most other things. Like Grisserand, for example, doesn't do anything. And here, do we play the Snapcaster? We just don't, right? I guess it puts pressure. Yeah, it is Omniscience. Crap. So if it's just Emrakul, we lose. We're definitely forcing this. We're also forcing that one. We're not fine with straight Emmy because they just swing for lethal, right? We're at 9, and Emmy just allows them to get another turn. Alright, so Deafening Silence we want, Containment Priest we also want. We probably even want Back to Basics, honestly. Dead of Winter is bad. Source to Plowshares. Decays. Go. Trophy will stay. I just can't believe how long we missed land drops. It's pretty ridiculous, honestly. I think I'm just going to bring it back to basics only because of the Bossager. Just to have answers to it, like we need more than one. I mean, they're definitely going to fetch for basics after I show them, but... And I'm probably going to also get basics aggressively. Let's hope we don't get comboed out on turn 1 or 2. That'd be great. All right, this is good for us. This is very good for us. So we're gonna put one of those back, but we're definitely gonna... Then we're going to fetch first for an island, then play Astrolabe, holding up Pierce plus Veil here. Legacy games are super quick, never more than an hour a match. Yeah, for sure. It's funny how many people think that Legacy is actually like this turn 1 format. It's just not true. More often than not, the games end up looking like this. Should have pierced that. There's no way I should have pierced that, right? This would be so much better as a snake. All right. Speaking of, so we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna play our land down to 6. So I only want to draw one of these cards, but I'm gonna draw them all. So put this on top and then pay 4. Get a basic Swamperino here. Play Strix. And now end of turn we can Ice Fang or we can Veil plus Pierce. That's a good one. It's a pretty good one. Alright, that's hot. That's hot. There should be a storm. Nah, a storm is fine. Storm is just new form, but slower and more consistent. That is not a terrible comparison, actually. Definitely not a terrible comparison. I think I'm gonna pierce here because they're preordaining, because I think that they don't have a fetch land, so they're brainstorm locked. So that's why I'm piercing this preordain here. Okay. More snakes. Okay, so now we have Snap, Pierce, Crew Guard, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. We have Containment Priest. And even though the Containment Priest is a faster clock, I think I want to not show it until I have to, basically. Because my opponent might have the Sweeper, the Ghostlex return. Force is not bad. Another Containment Priest is pretty good. So now I can be a little bit more... Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're going to pay 4 here. Definitely silence. So we pay 2. Thank you for the follow. BTFBBQ Wing. So we pay 2. That leaves us with double Veil. This leaves us with double Veil plus Force to protect this. I think we'll let this resolve, actually. They gain intuition. Great. It's so nice how Deafening Silence works with Snapcaster. Okay, so we could find Vista here. Or we could find Second Force. We have Drown already, so I don't think I want Second Force. So I think I'm just gonna do this. There's a second Containment Priest on top. Do I want to draw that, is the question. We probably do not want to draw that, actually. If the intuition here ends step, we fail. Opponent can't do anything. We even have hardcast force. I don't think my opponent can beat this deafening silence, honestly. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can bring my opponent down to 1, which messes up with their mana, but doesn't really do much else for me. I think putting them on a 2-turn clock is important, however. So we're just gonna play the Containment Priest here. Mostly just as a flash threat more than anything else. And because of K return, I think that I do not want to... Okay. I did not want to play the Yoko, I was going to say. It still doesn't take a turn out of the clock. Pyroblast, my snake. Sounds good. So now my opponent can't do anything, so now I do play the Yoko. Makes Strix into a 3/3. Deafening Silence doing so much work, it's insane. It's just so sick. Like, if they play a spell, they just can't protect it. It's amazing. It's so great against this kind of combo decks, spell-based combo decks, that is. Very, very impressed by this card. We can lose playing Oko since opponent can kill Solace without using... No, because they had already played a Pyroblast. That's why I played it. That's why I played it on my second main phase, Joe. And that's why I did not play it on my first main phase. After they had played a spell, like, I know that my Oko is going to be good and I'm not going to need to protect it. Yeah. They had already played a spell that turn. That's why that's the only reason why I played the Silence there. More decks should play in Modern. Well, the thing is that it's not as good in Modern because there's not as many spell-based combo decks in Modern. Modern and Legacy are two very, very different formats, right? So... I think we're going to preordain on 1. We could also pass the turn representing spell beers. That might be better, actually. We can brainstorm end step. Easy. Why represent it when you can just draw it? chose to not shuffle. Probably the only thing that I'm really scared of is just Boseiju. What happened to playing the Fox? I ended up being pretty unimpressed by the Fox. It disappointed me a little too many times. So we probably do want to draw that land, I think. Yeah, Lynn Chalice. This is actually Andrea's deck list. He was the one that hooked me up with this deck list. Yeah, Simon. Yeah, I streamed a little bit. It looked great that day because it felt like people were very unfamiliar with it, and because of that, I was able to get a lot of people when I kind of shouldn't be. Counterspell. We probably do want Counterspell. So we're probably going to Pierce plus Veil here. Best case scenario, obviously, they just do nothing and I get to play my Ice Fang instead. That would be awesome. Sweet. So... Forest. Island. We got a clock now, chat. Your classic 18 turn clock. Oh, my opponent's gonna pyro this? Nice. This is why I don't like Uro. It's just, I know it ramps you and everything, but it's just so mana intensive, and like you just fall so far behind if my opponent just attempts to go for it or something. We're just gonna be in a lot of trouble. So here I'm just going to just play a Snapcaster as a clock. Snapcaster, get back, like just flashback Brainstorm, get some value there. But I need to put a clock on the table. It's not bad, it's not bad. So we probably don't want the Force of Negation. And we do want the Forest, I guess. So we're going to shuffle. Get us probably another island, actually. 1, 2, 3. Udo. And probably our best draw here is another land. Didn't get there. So we're holding up a Pierce Veil Force. Yorion is the one companion I really do not want to be competitive. Why? Since I play paper and having that many cards in the deck is cumbersome. Fair, fair. Probably gonna get back Pyroblast here, I would imagine. What are they getting back? Ponder. Not much to do about that. Just don't sleeve your cards. Yeah, just shuffle hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of cards without any kind of protection. It's fine. What can go wrong? It hurts to think about it, yep. It would be really nice to find like a Containment Priest or something. They chose to not shuffle. Damn it. Probably gonna brainstorm here. This is no bueno. This is definitely no bueno. Well, at least they don't have... At least they haven't found Bosaiju. So as long as there's no Bosaiju, we probably are ahead. And the second they find Bosaiju, we are probably just dead. Snappy's beating down though. Just underground seeds, 100 in paper. That's true. That's true. It went down though. At one point it was like 600 bucks, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, these are not great brainstorms, but I just need to try to play an instant speed. Like I need to try to find. Ooh, yeah. That is what I'm talking about. So we're gonna put this on top, this on top. And I guess I'm gonna lead on Preordain here. Do we want that force? So we're gonna have 1 mana to play this, and then we're gonna have probably gonna have a counter fight over this. So I guess we do want the Force of Negation. Now the question is, do we want the Misty Rainforest? It allows me to next turn Uro plus, which is probably good. Yeah, okay, so I guess we're gonna go top. Start with an attack. No, Silence doesn't. If they have Boseishu, Jeantel into... I mean, if they just have the natural Emrakul, then we're fine, because we can probably work through that. Like, I guess with an Oko or a... I guess Jason must come through, it's out. But like, I guess we need exactly an Oko. Force, Speech and Force. Veil of Summer. And now they cast the Force, so they cannot answer Deafening Silence this turn. This is awesome. Oh! I should have played that Misty. Whoops. Omniscience it's a really big problem. And if they have like Show and Tell, Omniscience, and Emrakul, that's probably just game. Counterspell. This card is so ridiculous. It's awesome. Ice Fang. I think we just pass here. We could have played the second Silence, or we could have held that mana. I think it's better for us to hold that mana to protect the one that's already in play. So this is a show and tell. So we're just going to hard cast Force of Negation here. And now we have lethal with force protection. Easy. Easy. Classic strategy. Lose game 1, win games 2 and 3. Great strategy. I thought those games were very nicely navigated though. We definitely got lucky that my opponent couldn't find their Boseiju. If they had found Boseiju on either one of their sideboarded games, it would have been a completely different story. Because like we won on the stack. We literally just won every single counter battle. But yeah. I really hate watching Control, but this is pretty sweet. So the reason my theory is that like the reason why Control is often boring to watch is because you are watching either from you have like all the information. Like when you're watching coverage, you see like a control mirror, and it might be more boring to watch because you don't take one of the person's perspective. You just know all the information. So then you kind of predict how everything is going to play out. The beauty about playing Control is when you're trying to maneuver what you think your opponent will be doing. And in order for that to be the case, you need to be looking for only one of the player's perspectives. Another reason is because people hate playing against Control decks. If you're playing against the Control deck, it feels very boring when they are like doing, oh, counterspell this, counterspell that, and then you just never play. But if you are actually, playing from the Control side and you're trying to basically be one step ahead of what your opponent's doing all the time, and you're trying to work with unknown information, and you're trying to like basically predict how the game is going to play out and try to navigate those games in such a way that you try to basically have the leg up at every point of the game. And that's what makes the Control decks interesting, in my opinion. Playing them is a lot more fun than playing against them. Playing against the Lurrus deck. Honestly, this is probably a great hand against the Lurrus deck. So our mana is going to be fine, and we have Oko. First time playing FNM, I played 3 games against Control. Oh yeah, that's rough. Right argument? Yeah, I think that that's just the truth. I can't know for everybody, but that is how I feel about it. What is the Tix cost for this deck? I have no idea, but you can probably see. Does Stream Decker show the price of the deck? Yeah, it does. So if you go there, you can check out the deck list. And it should tell you the prices of the cards and stuff. Badlands. Okay, so this is just Grixis Delver. Hey, really like, thank you, you got it. Oh. Okay. Baleful Strix is certainly interesting. I assume this is a Delver deck, right? They're just like gearing for the mirror. Just teching for the mirror. Not a bad draw, not a bad draw. So now our mana's perfect. Counterspell? I'd rather find removal over counters. Okay, I'll take that one. So next turn we can land Uro plus. Attempt to get grocers if only half a match is done. Yeah, stop. So we are... I mean, we're living the control life here, right? Oh, 4-color. Jeez. Him to Torak? God damn, that's pretty good. Oh no, I was planning on playing that Uro this turn. Okay, so we're probably gonna play an Oko here. See what happens. Because they kind of have to counter this. They also kind of have to counter this. Kind of have to counter a lot of things. They might have decay for this Oko. That's maybe why they're splashing green. Yeah, so this is definitely a Delver deck. Gonna be the one holding up this tournament, I hope. Yeah, so they are attacking me, so they definitely have an answer to the Oko. Decay? Yep. Preordain. Force. Guess we don't want these poggers. Go. Pierce is brutal. That's fine though. So we're gonna basically start slamming an Uro every turn now. In Popper, there's this deck, no win con control, that literally plays 80 cards and mills you. That is hilarious. That is like the control player's ultimate dream. We definitely need an answer to that Lurrus, like ASAP. My opponent's mana is an absolute mess. I'm gonna get a Blacks first here and I'm gonna brainstorm. Potentially hide my best 2 cards. So we definitely want to hold on to the snake, I guess. All of these, I guess Slivery can go. I definitely want to hold on to the Quaddle. and probably the land. So we're gonna hide land. Quaddle. Oof, this is hard. I have to hide the J's, right? Yeah. Popper is low-key your favorite format. Yeah, I can see that. You can see that for sure. So my opponent doesn't have white amongst their lands, at least just yet, so... It's probably safe for us to Uro here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Playing around days beautifully. Another hand would be pretty annoying. Most basic card is like Lotus Petal. Yeah, at one point I remember that there was what people call the Mox Monkey, which is what's the name of the card? It's basically like a 1-mana monkey that you just pay XX and you destroy target artifact, so you can just pay 0 and you can just like nuke all the Moxen. And apparently that was a very, very rare card in Magic Online, and it was like a pauper staple. So like that card was like 50 tickets or something. Gorilla Shaman, that's the one, yeah. So that card alone was like 50 tickets in Magic Online for the longest time. Wow, Jose, thank you so much. It's your birthday? Oh, awesome, sweet. Congratulations and happy birthday. Good job being alive. Great, great job being alive. And thank you so much for the cheer. Okay, Arkham Astrolabe again. Do I trade Uro for the Baleful Strix? Then the Lurrus is gonna come back. And it's gonna be annoying. So I think we just chill here, actually. Just gonna force my opponent to answer the Uro. Why does everyone have April birthday? People fool around like hell in the summer. That's rough. That's rough to think about. Yeah, so we're definitely going to be playing Snake end step, and we're probably going to play a Jace. So my opponent's deck is not a Delver deck. They're a control deck. Thanks for the image, yeah. It's the image is rough. That's an answer to the Lurrus, which is nice. So that probably means that we can just attack with Uro here. Okay. I'll take that. Drewski90, thank you for the follow. Hardcast foul here. Yep, hardcast force of will. I think I'm gonna brainstorm in response. Because if we spike our... Ooh, it's pretty good. Put this on top. Put these on top. We still have a land drop to give. And I don't think I should play around days. Like at this point, I don't think my opponent's playing a Delver deck. If they play Lurrus, we can probably just safely decay it. And then we have both Yorion and Uro as like unstoppable value engines that my opponent needs to somehow stop. So I think I'm feeling pretty good about this game, I think. Needs some modern buys. People are starting to play Sudden Shocking Amulet and it kind of looks good. I don't know what to think anymore. Yeah, Infit can play Lurrus. People have been doing that already, actually. Oh no! Disgusting. Okay, what did they get back? Oof. They got Snapcaster Mage. Main deck Nihil Spellbomb. Main deck Nihil Spellbomb. This is where we're at, chat. This is what it has come down to. That's a Force of Will. That's a Force of Negation. I think we just pay everything here. Swing for 1, play our Yorion, draw 4 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess we force between force, right? They exile the Spell Pierce. Oh, I know the last card in hand is a Snapcaster Mage, and they only have 2 mana. Okay, so it's safe for me to just hardcast this Force of Negation, and then we can hold up Force. Sweet. Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Just casually draw 4. No big deal. My opponent got some really good value. But this guy knows value. This guy knows value right here. This fine fella knows value. I guess I took the opportunity. Yep, some might say that. Some might say that. Okay, unfortunately I know that my opponent's last card in hand is a Snapcaster Mage. So if they go Lurrus plus something here, they can Snapcaster Force. So I'll like forcing something. They can Snapcaster Pierce. Sorry. So forcing something doesn't make sense here. I saw now Echo Baron in 5-0 with Yorion Bug. Oh really? Sweet. This is Echo Baron's list, I think. Very close to it. I made a couple of changes. I am playing 1 trophy over the 4th Abrupt Decay, and I'm playing one what's his name? engineer explosives over the third dead of winter. So if they're dealing 2 damage here, that means they have a lightning bolt. So I guess I force this. Like, why else would they deal 2 damage to this? If they had a Lurrus plus something else, we would have been in a lot worse shape. But now we're fine. Okay, put this on top, put this on top. Play this. Swing probably with this. Now we can, if they play Lurrus, we can Snapcaster Force of Will back and protect it with Veil of Summer. You'd love to see it. Pog. Main deck's Veil of Summer, yeah, I guess. I guess you're right. Yeah, with the tier 1 subscription, welcome to the Primetime Stronghold for the first time ever. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the support. Wait. Unable to load available emotes? What the hell? Why can't I use my emotes? Let's see if I do. Nope. I have no idea what's going on there. I think Twitch just derped. Watching your stream, drinking some wine, kids asleep. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Jay. That's what I'm talking about. That's the life. Oh, and by the way, my opponent's getting beaten down by a 4/5 flyer. So that was great. That was a great match. All right, so give me those Veil of Summers, baby. Give me those back to basics, baby. And that's probably it. It's kind of hot, honestly. So we don't need to worry about any Planeswalker or anything like that. Probably can shame on forces. Oh, that's cute. You take out the card, Yorion becomes illegal. You put the card back in, Yorion becomes legal. Illegal, legal, illegal, legal. Good stuff. Yep, that seems like it's good. I'm gonna take it. Maybe I won't plow over the winter. Yeah, that's probably better. So I'm gonna take a very short break to go to the bathroom because these games are very, very, very long. So I will be right back. How I've been liking companions? I think it's the worst design mechanic in the history of the game. So yeah, I don't like them. One of counterspell feels weird, man. What do you mean? One of counterspell is exactly the perfect amount. This hand is awesome, by the way. We have an answer to Lurrus or stuff. The only thing that could make this hand better would be like a Veil of Summer or something. Or mana's clean and perfect. Though I don't think my opponent has Wasteland. By the way, my opponent's deck is pretty awesome, actually. I'm kind of digging it. Interesting. Interesting. I guess I'm just going to Astrolabe here and like sculpt my hand. My opponent wants to pierce any of these cards. That's fine. Oh, we have back to basics, I guess, so we do need to fetch basics. Bog. Do we want more lands? We kind of do, actually. So I guess we're gonna put Oko first and then Vista first because my opponent showed me these card spells. Next turn we can Uro plus like get a hit on mana and good stuff, good stuff. Why no Ponder in the list? Good question, because we're playing Preordain, we're playing Astrolabes, and we're also playing the Poor Man's Astrolabe as cantrips, and there's only so many cantrips that you want. Just gonna slam an Uro here. Funny how I'm like the biggest control deck is like the most proactive deck right now, which is pretty funny. But like every single one of my cards is cantripping or just like putting me far ahead. So I think this is great. Like unless my opponent just pivots and they do something crazy that I'm not expecting. Trying to like using these turns to like tap out when I'm not so worried about what they might do because I have kind of everything covered seems like an amazing move on my part. Oh, why Preordain over Ponder? That's the actual question. Okay, cool. I don't know. I just copied this list from Andreas, and he was the one that sent me the list, and I thought it was very cool. So I don't know. I would ask him about it. Drown in the Lock. Do we want to trade some cards here? I guess we kind of don't. That's fine. Any guessing how long they'll be around before they get banned? They're probably going to be around way more than they should. I don't know how long they're going to be, but definitely way longer than they should. I think that they should be banned like very, very quickly, actually. But I think we're going to be stuck with the companions for a while. And it's going to suck. Just play an Oko here. Then it's better to smooth draws as game progresses. Ponder is better at finding a specific card. Yeah, that's a good assessment. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to force here, to counterspell here, I think. I'm kind of trying to force my opponent to Veil. It's probably... that sucks. If they have Veil here, that's a problem. Yeah, that sucks. Alright. We got caught here. That was a really good turn for my opponent there. Super, super good turn. Yeah, we're definitely going to be stuck with this for way longer than we should. I think I just Uro here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Would be great to draw like a Veil or something. My opponent is really struggling with their mana over there. So that at least is some upside. Strix. Should we slam? No, I'm not gonna slam. I'm probably gonna slam back to basics next turn, not this turn. Because I kind of want to fill up my graveyard for Uro. Inquisition. I'll attempt to counterspell. They can pierce me, that taps them out. They're probably gonna discard back to basics. Or not. That's pretty good. So attack. Back to basics. It's pretty ridiculous, but my opponent should have actually waited until it's resolved and then use Reb. Because now they're gonna need something else. Because this card is stupid. Fluster. Okay. They drew 3 Rebs. That's so many Rebs. I don't think I can play the Yorion into Snapcaster Pyroblast mana though. Just patiently waiting. I mean, I'm beating them down at the same time. Because their mana is kind of a mess. So I probably just have to Snapcaster rev my own Snapcaster or something. Okay, command. So I have 2 Swords to Plowshares on top. Drawing 1 is probably fine. I definitely want to shuffle away the second one. And I'm casting Uro this turn. They might have a rev here, or a counterspell or something. Snapcaster. Pog. So decent top. Decent top. Veil. I guess I should have waited for them to exile the thing. Now they can brainstorm. Well, we got a 2-for-1 there, so that's good. Do we want to preordain now is the question. I guess we do, because if they have him, I guess I'd rather make sure that I get some value here. So I guess we're going to do Decay, Plow. So we're winning this race easily. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Uro again, baby. This is starting to feel a little bit unfair, honestly. This is starting to feel a little bit unfair. I feel like I'm bullying my opponent. Snapcaster. Probably gonna get back Power Blast here. Most likely. But that means I'm gonna get to Yorion now and draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just in this game is done. Game confirmed, officially over. I guess they could Force of Will themselves twice. How often do I update the Saber Guide? Whenever it's relevant, basically, but maybe like once a month. And this is the problem with the companions, right? Like, this is so absurd. It's so ridiculous. Like, this just sat over there where my opponent could not interact with it during the entirety of the game, and then it came down, and it just put the nail in the coffin very, very easily. It's just dumb. Like, I just drew 4 cards. It's so ridiculous. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. No idea what they were thinking. To be fair, it's turn 14 and my opponent has not been able to find their 4th land, so like, this was definitely a very, very unfortunate game for them. But like, even still, I don't know how different this would have been. Wait, where are they? Oh, they're bolting themselves. Okay, sure. In my misery, says my opponent. I'm sorry, opponent. Oh, that's funny. To be fair, like, their deck was sweet, but that mana base was just a nightmare. Yes, Tabs. My opponent just like refused to die for the longest time. Lurrus not looking good this game. Yeah, I mean, their mana base was kind of not great. It was definitely not working out. I like to watch you guys play game. Oh, thank you, Cascalols. The interaction between Ulo and Yorion is kind of annoying. It's pretty much irrelevant, my friend. If you have this guy going, you probably don't need this guy as well, you know, and vice versa. So, really embracing dirty 30 yet? Yeah, always. If you go 1-for-1 with Lurrus against any card decks, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, probably. Fubach, thank you for the follow. Were you the one that we just Yeah, we just played against you. Yeah, good games. I thought your deck was sweet. It's just like that mana base didn't really work out for you there, unfortunately. Yeah, fine hand against the Lurrus deck. Lurrus deck, you say? I guess it could be Storm. I guess I'm gonna hedge a little bit. Lurrus, how surprising! Yeah, I know. We haven't played against this card yet. We haven't played against this card yet, so you know, definitely something new. Perfect mana achieved. Perfect mana achieved. Yorion should have flash. I know, right? Like, what were they thinking? Why wouldn't this guy have flash? God damn it. Lavinia. I think I'm just going to untap here, and that's pretty good. I guess I could just try to snake ambush the Lavinia. Blue, white. With two swords in hand, I definitely needed to do that in response to the melee mage. Which is unfortunate, but... Oko, Thief of Crowns. Swords of Clashers. Hexproof can't be countered. Yeah, that's definitely the move. Most definitely the move right there. Flying Snake Daddy. That's hilarious. Delver? Sure. That's kind of annoying. That means they're gonna get guaranteed value from a Lurrus if they ever resolve it. Feels bad, man. Snake, yeah. Brainstorm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna brainstorm on my end step. Looking for a land here. If my opponent daces, I'm probably very happy about this. Spell Pierce, Pog. No days, come on. Oh, wow. I guess they just top decked it. Spell Pierce. Okay. Okay. It's a nice little decay target there. Can't wait for a Drowsy Summer. It's funny. Done with Lurrus for the rest of the game, which is nice. The only problem is if my opponent has an Arcanist, like right now, that could be an issue. We probably are fine against the Delver and stuff, but Arcanist would be pretty rough to overcome. We know about Spell Pierce in their hand. Got a brainstorm, opponent. You got a brainstorm. We already have enough fodder to get back Uro twice, so that's gonna be tough for my opponent to beat. Do you think they have more companions in the new sets? I think they want to wait and see how this work out. I doubt that they're gonna have way more. They are gonna have more companions. Like this was such a shit show. I really doubt that they're gonna have more companions coming up. Let me rephrase. I really hope that there's no more companions coming up. I would really, really love if we never have to see a companion the rest of our lives. Okay. So blue, green, blue, green. We can get sworded here. Oh, we get forced. Oh, we're definitely gonna force back. Pitching spell pierce too. Yeah. Thank you, Flojo82, for the follow there. I appreciate it. Alright, they need to find a source of blushers. This turn probably. Yeah, that's not gonna be good enough. So your Delver wants to raise my Uro. Tell me more, OP. Oh, double bolt. Cute. Okay, green, green, blue, blue. No cards in hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. If they waste me, they are just feeding my Uro again, so... Take 3. Game 3. I guess like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna take this turn to resolve Yorion. Okay, that's pretty good. And we kind of want to find another land. If we don't, that's cool. Alright, there we go. One, 2, 3, 4. Done. End step. This here. Just your casual draw 4. Just your casual 5 mana 4/5 draw 4. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright, Dead of Winter, yes. Back to basics, very much yes. Engineered Explosives, yes. Veil of Summer. Jace is out, Forces out. And am I missing something? Oh yes, Spell Pierce over Forces will... On the... Yeah, there we go. Why isn't this a modern deck? Because you cannot play Oko, you cannot play Force, you cannot play Counterspell, you cannot play Sylvan Library. I tried to make it a modern deck, and like the difference in power level is very, very significant. Like this is what I could come up with, and it's just like it's not the same. Like it's definitely very far from this. The power level of these cards is just stupid. Like even the bad cards in this deck are like Baleful Strix and Sylvan Library, you know. I guess it's like Counterspell. Yeah, like this is a card that we would not play unless we were actually playing 80 cards. So like the difference in power level is pretty significant. Abundant Growth. Yeah, it's actually surprisingly good. I've been actually legit very impressed by this card, which is a hilarious thing to say, but it's just true. Yeah, it's basically like a poor man's Astrolabe. But it's something that you can get value by blinking when you cast your Yorion. It's honestly like way better than I originally expected it was gonna be. It also gets around count. That's true. That is true. Astrolabe that is still legal in Pauper. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. All right. It's a good one to have access to for sure. Main phase Brainstorm. Well, that tells me weakness. That definitely shows weakness. Tormod's Crypt, you got it. Pass the turn. Oh yeah, yo, we're done. So my opponent is Brainstorm locked, and they didn't hit their second land drop. If this were a Ponder, I think I would counter it, but since it's a Brainstorm, I'm just gonna hope that I get lucky and they don't find the land. Tell me more about your 19 land deck, opponent. I would like to know more about your 19 land deck over there. So now this can find the blue source. Yeah, that one we're definitely countering. Just gonna draw the lock. Like as is, I know that they're not hitting the land drop next turn. Yeah, they have to force this. Veil. They could Daze here, which would be very good for them, but I think that this is just, oh yeah, sweet. This is an incredible exchange for us. Can you draw the Merfolk? Apparently, according to this art, you can not, because the Merfolk is the Drowner. Interesting that they could have Tormod's Crypt themselves. That's cute. They could have cracked Tormod's Crypt on themselves in order to play around. To play around drawing the log. That's hilarious. I hadn't thought about that. But we just got that 2 back-to-back 2 for once. Meddling Mage. I guess this is fine. I guess we could just... Yeah, this is fine. Blue, black, drown, you. My opponent seems to have mentally checked out at this point, because they could have stopped me with the Tormod's Crypt that they have over there, so... I guess I'm gonna main phase this. Thank you for the follow, Warboss. So many main phase brainstorms. The old people are playing Legacy. Shut up. Don't be mean. I control 5 lands. Cool. Pull out here. Ikshana, thank you for the follow. I was gonna play my Yorion, and then I decided to win the game instead. Oh my. Oh my. Whew. Whew. Too much fire. Too much fire. The bird serpent getting in there. Lol, that went well. Will Asusa make a comeback next week? 100%. I'm honestly kind of very excited to get done on Sunday and just not play Legacy for a while. No, this has been fine. This has been fine. Like this deck has been fine. I'm kind of bored about playing against the same deck over and over again. But besides that, the games that we played have been very, very good. Like I had a really good time once I'm in the games. So you like to play Titans, it seems. I do, Rodrigo, I do. I thought we didn't bully anyone but me on this stream. Yeah, true. But I guess sometimes we do. I just forget that we do that. That makes at least 2 of us. Yeah, Oliver. Yeah, I really want to get back on the Titan train, but like I just really want to do well this weekend's event, so that's why I'm trying to figure out the best way to do well, and the best way to do well is to play Legacy, like just play the format. And unfortunately, I don't really have much time besides when I stream, so like my testing basically has to be on stream because I just basically don't ever play Magic besides when I'm streaming. Everyone's gonna be playing Delver. I have been having a pretty good Delver matchup. Like usually the times that I don't do well against Delver is when I draw a hand like this, you know. But like a hand like this is it's great against Delver. I owe 20 push-ups? Oh, we're gonna clear this today. 20 push-ups? So doable. All decks seem to be Lurrus X. Yeah, exactly. That is kind of like the only thing that I've been not... You owe 30? What do you mean? You'll never clear it. Yeah. Oh, somebody's always gonna go ahead and just submit some push-ups. They always do. I can never run away from it. I think this hand is actually fine. Unless we are surprised playing against Storm. This hand, as it is, seems pretty good against Delver. It seems to be Delver. Arcanist. I'm gonna play around Force of Negation here, and I'm gonna just plow this right now. Plow you. Interesting. I think we just slammed the Euro though. Draw, have more information about my next couple of turns. If they want to daze this, we probably don't care even. We have a snake, we have a brainstorm. They also have a brainstorm. I've been saving these line drops since before the Dark Corona times began. Oh man. 97k. Wow. Hoarding them up like toilet paper. Only 60k more and you can do an Amulet League. That's true. We already have one Amulet League in the queue, which I'm probably going to do on Tuesday. So Amulet already going to be coming up soon. This guy. Force of Negation. So they multiply, and I think we'll let this resolve. I guess I'm gonna snake right now. We can get dazed. Okay. The only bad part about that is that it was Force of Negation, so it doesn't feed my Uro, so that sucks. But like they can't get any value from the Lurrus even. So they would just be playing it as a 3/2 lifelinker. Dreadhorde. Okay, that one is a problem. Okay, those ones are a problem. Another snake. Okay. That's pretty good. Black, blue, Strix. Sure. Just stop deck EE? Yeah, it's not in my deck, I don't think. First of all, and second of all, I don't think that's a good exchange for me, honestly. Also, Yorion is a draw 5 right now. We're definitely trading if my opponent allows me to. But yeah, Yorion being a draw 5 is not bad. Yeah, I think I have to trade with the Arcanists. I think unfortunately I have to attempt to trade at least. My opponent did they stacked them wrong. They definitely wanted, and I guess no, this is fine because the opponent allows them to shuffle. They're gonna get to look at less cards, but they are gonna get to shuffle away the bad ones. So that's probably, I guess that's probably correct. Top deck Legion set, yeah, Legion set would be pretty hot. But yeah, I think we trade with both if given the option. They chose to shuffle. Oh, you're on 22nd day because of Apple TV, okay. I think we're still fine. Okay. Do you have another removal spell? They do. Okay. What that means is my Yorion is resolving, however. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna Uro next turn. One, two, three. Four, five ancestral. Your typical 4/5 ancestral. This seems worth it. Because otherwise they're gonna get to flashback the Source of Plowshares. They have their own force. God damn it. Okay. So now they have an answer to the Uro, which kind of sucks. So they're probably gonna get Bold plus Brainstorm here. Thank you for the follow, Rudacob. Honestly, it's really unfortunate that we just did not find a single answer to this Dread Hordes. Very, very unlucky that we couldn't find a single answer to them. Like Snapcaster would have done it, Decay, another Source of Plowshares. We just had so many potential answers to one of these Arcanists, and we just found none. One, two, three, four, 1, 2. So we're probably gonna hold up Counterspell. Do I want to draw the land? Do I want to draw the land is the question. That allows me to play around. No, we don't draw the land. It delays the library for 1 turn. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So I'm back today. See you enjoying some Amulet players, even secretly know you hate it. No, Amulet is the best thing to ever happen. Alright, that's probably good news. So we're gonna get to counter the Source of Plowshares. Just don't have another Source of Plowshares. Come on. Ponder. Okay, we're gonna have to let this go. That is really good for them. Still dislike Amulet, but I don't mind seeing Fran playing Untitled Legacy. Thank you, Jamie. No idea why you would dislike Amulet. It seems crazy to me, but... They chose to not shuffle. That is probably very bad news for us. Probably very bad news for us. Okay, so they're gonna plow second. That's the one that we're gonna counter, obviously. So they're gonna get to ponder first. Ponder resolves. Hopefully they don't find another plow, because that would just be brutal. If they find another source of pleasures, honestly, my opponent might just be ahead this game. As crazy as that is to say, if they find another plow here, they might be ahead, only because these cards are just stupid. Please have a counterspell. Please have a counterspell that we can blow out. Just force. Just force my counterspell. God damn it! Really? Jeez. That is so ridiculous. That is so freaking ridiculous. Do I have to Veil here? I feel like I have to Veil, try to find a force. They have a Daze too? So that would be ridiculous. Jeez, this game. When I was playing Delver yesterday, my draws were not like this. My draws were nothing like this. When this deck draws like this, it is very impressive. Okay, so I guess we're gonna Jace Brainstorm. Come on, deck. Come on. Oh my god. They haven't even played the Lurrus yet. This card is pretty silly. To be fair, you're playing like 30 lands. Yeah. But 27 is less than half, and I have still seen more than half. I've definitely seen more than half of my deck, right? Between like shuffles and ponders and stuff, and I have definitely found more lands than, like, the ratio of lands versus non-lands that I have found is definitely not. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely just variance. I'm playing 27 lands in this list. This is the list. Playing 27 lands. They started on Ponder. I wonder why they... Why would they brainstorm instead of Ponder there? Lightning Bolt. Weird. $27 for an 80 card deck. That doesn't seem nearly enough. Yes, when you're playing as many cantrips as I am. Like I have not seen... I have not had much mana issues. Oh, you have to be kidding me that the bubble revealed Jace? That is hilarious. The bubble revealed Jace. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna put this on top and we're gonna draw this. We're gonna shuffle. Find like a drop or something. 1, 2, 3. So if I Oko the Meddling Mage, I can play the Jace and minus on... No, that's not good enough. Not even close to good enough. They don't have any... Oh, they do have removal. Shit, man, they just have everything covered. Yeah, Oko does stop Mage. But I'm not sure whether it's worth it. Making a 3/3 doesn't do anything, because they can just plow it. I guess I just have to draw 3. And I just have to... Okay. So we can snap plow. And we're gonna plow. Do we have to wait for them to choose targets, or do we have to... We'll probably just plow the Delver, right? And I'm gonna do it now because of... If they have a Daze in hand, I'm just gonna lose my mind. Okay. So now they're not gonna be able to answer both walkers. They can answer the... Unless they have another lightning bolt, then they can either answer the Oko or they can answer the Jace, but not both. And we still kind of have library going for us. Yeah, it seems like they are on JPA's list. I've been drawing pretty poorly, honestly. My opponent mulliganed to 5, I think, but I took infinite time to find. They found exactly what they needed at any point, and I didn't find any of my Abrupt Decays. I didn't find any of my Swords to Plowshares. I only found one. Snapcaster showed up way too late. Yeah, they drew absolutely perfectly. They drew perfectly at every single step of the way. They drew perfectly at every single step of the way. All of them are going at Jace, so we just chump here and our Jace survives. Yep. This is the line. This is what I have to do. For one today with your list, lands with main deck Chalice. Oof, brutal. Kind of misplayed and attacking for one. Yeah, that's possible. Oh no. Fuck, man. They drew their one of Caracas now. Must be nice. Must be nice. Now the top of her deck is just a bunch of Force of Wills and like stupid cards that don't do anything. They have more threats. God damn it. Where are my Swords to Plowshares? Come on. Swords to Plowshares. I think we just have to look at the most amount of cards possible. That's a decay. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So we won the decay. And we also won the preordain, but I think I'm going to use the preordain next turn. What do we Oko? We can Oko the Lurrus. My opponent will have to bounce it and then we can force it on the way back. That sounds terrible. If we Oko our own Astrolabe, my opponent can just bolt it. This is just stupid. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My opponent just has lethal plus 3. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. So I guess we're going to have to gain 2? Gain 3, sorry. We can decay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, force something. Gain 3. Yeah, we just have to do this. Days enter the reveal card zone. So I can decay here. My opponent swings for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I 2 to decay, 1, 2, 3. So 2 to decay, 2 to draw a card, and then we can force plus with Force of Negation backup. So we can play around the days. So we're gonna decay the Lurrus. My opponent's gonna have to bounce it. What a fucking stupid card, Jesus. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they have exactly lethal. Everything at Oko. Wow. Okay. this. So they attack at Oko with everything. So we just have to let it go. Because we just cannot answer it. We cannot protect it. So Oko down. Good thing is that now we're not forced to crack the food here, so we can actually hardcast the force here if they replay the Lurrus. Fuck. So if they have... Now we're gonna... We know that they have an ace. If they have a second ace, we lose. Okay, they don't. Cool. This is really frustrating. So we go down to 7, 6, 9. I think we have to pay here. We have so many good cards that we could have drawn. Like more the case, another Oko. We just don't have the time. So at least the Arcanist's power level is going down significantly because of they don't have anything else to flash back. In before my opponent leads on Ponder right here. On the plus side though, this game has been kind of incredible. Like my opponent needed to get very lucky and I feel like I got very unlucky myself, but this game has been kind of amazing. Our best draw is definitely Uro. So their hand is Dace plus Lurrus, which we're gonna counter. All right, Uro off the top. Uro off the top. Show me that Uro. Come on, man. Really? This is so frustrating. This is so frustrating. It's insane. Do I get paid for channel points? No. That's just like a for fun thing to do. I mean, yeah. We're just gonna lose. We're just gonna lose to drawing an infinite number of blanks. You have to drown the meddling mage here. And the third card from the Silver Library needs to be exactly Uro. That's the only way that we win. But if we manage to get there, I think we actually might be able to win. Sure. I guess Oko could still be good as well. It could buy me enough time. No, that's not it. We had so many good draws. So many good draws. So for so long too. We had so many good draws for so long. And we just drew just blanks, just a bazillion blanks. Dead of Winter would have been game. Uro would have been game. Oko would have been great for like the longest time. At this point, I think it maybe isn't good enough anymore. we were drawing towards 2 Uros, 1 Oko. We were drawing towards Dead of Winter. We were drawing towards like Baleful Strixen and Icefang Quaddles. Those would have also been good. We had a lot of cards that we were drawing towards. This is the plan I've been going with in this matchup, and it's been working out fine. So I think that basically I'm gonna have to play very quickly in this last game because the clock, I need to turn the clock into my ally. We are ahead by 3 minutes, which is not much, but it's enough. And it's not unlikely at all for this game to end quickly. Is Spears good? I think that it's fine. It's not like amazing or anything. Another card that I was considering is Deafening Silence, but I don't think that's very good. And it honestly, in our way of catching up, very often requires us to play multiple spells in the same turn. It's more of a matter of, I guess we could do this. It's more of a matter of I don't like Force of Will too much. Do you know why there are 4 container priests in the board? Yes, there's the Broken Deck, Sneak and Show. That is just, you know, like the Graveyard Hate that we're choosing to run. Seems like a pretty good hand. Another Snake. It's not bad. There you are. I think I'm gonna preordain here, looking for a lance. Hard to get that one up though. Probably gonna pull out the Lavinia here, I think. Land? Easy. Let's go. Snack. Force of Will. All right, so priority number 1 is hitting my line drops. As long as I'm hitting my line drops, we're probably gonna be fine. A little bit over 3 minutes ahead, so that's good. Do I brainstorm M-Step? I think I do. They chose to not shuffle there. Interesting. I'm definitely trading. I think that it's very important for me to keep my life total as high as possible. We're not getting wasted this turn, which is great. Arcanist. Sweet. That's awesome. So we're probably gonna pull out the Arcanist, and I think I like both of these. So we're gonna put this on top and these on top. Looking pretty good so far. No value for you. No, we're there. No, this is not enough to Dead of Winter. It also forces my opponent to overextend, which is exactly what I want. And I want to make sure that I can Dead of Winter the Lurrus. Like you see, I'm forcing my opponent to spend cards. We're making sure that our life total is as high as possible. And basically, as soon as they play out the Lurrus, I'm going to Dead of Winter with Veil backup. Winter Orb. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for sure. It's hurting them as well, though, because like they have no board. Sure. I'm gonna play Sneck and Step. I want to make sure that I have mana untapped because I'm gonna force the Lurrus when my opponent tries to play it, and I want to make sure that I can Veil. I think I'm gonna play this Neck here. How long am I streaming? I'm probably gonna be streaming a little bit longer for sure. Maybe another league. Very likely another league. Actually, I might not be able to finish another league because this league has been 3 hours and 10 minutes and we're still not done. So we're probably gonna force pitch in Pyrodane with Veil backup. Meddling Mage is fine. Are we going to web stream? No, she's not into the streaming life. Blackman, thank you for the follow. That's great for us. So now we don't attack anymore. Just chill here. I guess we could preordain looking for a land. That seems good to me. Not finding a land there was kind of a big deal, though. Oh, no, I misclicked there. Whoops. That was bad. Land, sweet. Oh, hitting land drops feels good, man. Eventually we can even just like explosives for 2 and blow up the Winter Over and everything. I'm gonna do that when I can have Force and Veil back up and I can crack on the same turn. Because I'm not gonna time walk myself twice. Yeah, like we're hitting land drops when my opponent isn't, so I feel like that favors us. And I think I'm gonna pitch Strix. No fluster, please. Brainstorm is fine. So they're looking for exactly Force plus blue card. And they didn't find it. So now my opponent stepped out. We have a lot more mana than they do. Should we just play Oko and go? No, we get got by Pyroblast. We get got by Pyroblast super hard. So I guess I'm just going to get a green source here. I'm just gonna play out the Explosives on 2. And see what my opponent does. And I think I'm just gonna fetch right now for an island and a black source. This way we don't get got by like, I don't know. I don't even know what they could have. Going to the end step. And now we untap with infinite mana. And by the time they get to untap with infinite mana, it's just too late. Attack. About the growth. We still haven't even played the Yorion. Yeah, at this point I think that we're just good to go. Also, my opponent has 2 minutes left in the clock. There's no way they can win. You wouldn't crack EE there, Arkan? I think that we can get so much more ahead if we crack that EE. Right? Like, look at the board now. My opponent has 3 cards left in hand, and that's it. Like, they have to beat our Snapcaster, double removal spell, and I guess the 3/3 is beating down, though. We still have Yorion available to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we can Yorion with STP. Sure. So we're gonna Yorion with Veil back up. That's an amazing draw. Okay, I guess we're gonna Yorion next turn. Because these were some very, very good draws there. But I can do Yorion, blink 2 things with Bale backup thanks to the Snapcaster, and I don't think my opponent can beat that. That's fine, we just decay that. So black, green, abrupt decay. They knew about this too, by the way. And now at this point we're just like bazillion miles ahead. Yeah. Just pay it all. Pog. Sure, I'm gonna Uro before we Yorion. I'm just never gonna Yorion. My opponent's gonna die before I get to cast my companion. Sure. Blue. Blue. Green, green, Udo, land, oh cool, explosives, Vista, Vista. Caracas, you got it. Eventually we're gonna draw back to basics. Yeah, there's no way that my opponent can win here. Source the Plowshares. Force is nice, put this on top. Pay for this one, sure, whatever. The only sad thing about this is that we're gonna go to this card. Which is super sad. Sure. I'm not playing Yorion because they can just recast it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with Snapcaster Beats here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boom, top, boom, top. This 1, 2, 3. Oh cool. Oh cool, the Astrolabe. Swing 5. I'm just gonna hold up all my mana here. Like we're just actually gonna beat them down. Yeah, they're playing for the clock, and I think that we can play for the clock better. Let's say nope. Okay. Finally, we found it back to basics, so that should be GG's, baby. You got it. You dead, opponent. It's kind of sad when matches come down to, yeah, especially when it's such a nice match, right? Like I think that this match was actually pretty fun. I think it was super tight. And now I'm gonna go with the Edgar technique, because it's how I, yeah, I'm just it's probably good for me to like play lands and stuff. But like, there's no way. Like, we're just not gonna have time. My computer crashing is my opponent's win condition right now, because even the clock is not gonna be good enough. So my computer needs to crash, and they need to pass priority, and I need to like not find anything basically. Flooded strand into the revealed card zones. Classic. Opponent's going to attack, going to fetch, going to fetch again. And we're going to win because my opponent 5-0, 5-0. This deck is fun, man. I legit have fun playing this deck. And it does feel like our Delver matchup seems pretty good, honestly. The strategy seems to be pretty straightforward. Just like make sure that they cannot mess with your mana. So just like get everything, basically fetching for basics. All the times that I have lost against Delver is because I had a very, very awkward hand where I naturally drew like my land base that I naturally drew was like a Trop and an Underground Sea, and my opponent was able to wasteland me out of the game. You're really good with piles. Where were you before with Mavericks? Thanks, thank you, Arkin. I appreciate it. But you know, my heart really is with Maverick. To be honest with you, it really is. Like that is just like my favorite kind of Magic to play. Like the whole toolbox thingy going on, you know. And yeah, this is I enjoy this kind of decks a lot as well. But like, if Maverick were playable, I would probably be playing Maverick right now. But yeah, the whole Snow Control concept it's kind of cool. I like it. Pretty nice that like 50% of the Nomad deck came out in the past 2 years. Yeah, basically. This, although this could be decay, I guess. I guess it's not that much. Like 21 cards. 21 cards are from the last year. There's more in the sideboard, to be fair. But it's not as much, right? There's some other decks that probably have more than this. Do you think this deck would be anywhere near as good without Oko? That's a good question, actually. Probably yes, honestly. Probably yes. I mean, it would definitely take a hit in power level, right? Because this card is busted, but maybe you just play 3 mana Teferi or something. I won because I was ahead of time game 3. Yes, yes, Rodrigo, we won on time. My opponent just clocked. Which is like, I don't think I've ever lost a game to timeout. Maybe I have at some point. Yeah, I think I might have. But like, I am fortunately like a pretty quick player with, you know, which really comes in handy in like Control Mirror, so like Delver matchups and stuff where it does come up to time sometimes. The corpse still seem quite strong. You're lucky then. Yeah, I'm just lucky. That's exactly what it is. It would lose those abs. Yeah, the abs are very, very important for the overall quality of the deck. Look at those abs. I mean, of course it would be worse. But yeah, if Foco didn't exist, maybe we should be playing Narset or 3 mana Teferi. of course, a lot worse, right? You could also play Leovold, I guess. This deck doesn't play Leovold, and it could if you wanted to. Honestly, I wonder if we should play one more Back to Basics. 3 seems like so much, though. It seems really, really important in some matchups, especially in the Delver matchup. Like, Back to Basics seems like such a huge deal because mostly of the fact that we don't have another answer to Caracas. Like, because of Caracas specifically, I am playing 1 trophy instead of 4 decays. I'm just playing 3 decays, 1 trophy instead. So, like, this is solely because of Caracas and how hard it is for us to beat Caracas plus Lurrus. But yeah. Rule for the deck is each card must draw cards or counter spells. Exactly. So another alternative is destroying opposing permanents. We also allow destroying opposing permanents, but besides that, drawing cards is just priority number 1. Honestly, like, Icefang Strix is just so great. Like, this is probably like my favorite part about the deck. Like, the fact that we get to play 4 Quaddles and 2 Strixen is just so great. But yeah, so unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to have time for another league. Like, this league was literally 3.5 hours. We played 1 league in 3.5 hours, which is kind of insane, honestly. But I have to teach an online lesson very, very soon, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm going to spend this time to make some Patreon content. So if you'd like to check out some of that stuff, then feel free to check out the Patreon site. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much. If you're watching YouTube, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the content. And I will see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.